Hi, Eric here. This is the orientation video for builders who want to take full advantage of the features we've got in Assessments when you're building your own content. I'm going to do a quick orientation just in case you've never built anything before, and then I'm going to go through the settings that you're going to need to turn on in preferences to take full advantage of all of our features. So first up, when you come in, if you have not done anything yet in your account, it's probably going to look a lot like this. You have no classes that have been created. Even if you are a researcher and you're not planning on running your own class through Assessments, go ahead and create a sample class. That will just give you a place to assign things and you can test them out and see what it's like as a student. I'll go through what that's like later on. These are the enrollment codes. This is exactly what a student would need to get into your class. We can get this information later. Don't worry about it for now. All right, so we have our own classes. Let's see what it looks like to build stuff. Well, right now, clicking on the Builder tab, I haven't built anything yet, so let's build our own problem set. And you get taken to our quick builder. I call it the 5 at a time for the obvious reason. And you can add more questions to a problem set later, but this just gets the ball rolling. You have here basic orientation. You've got your problem body, and the way that you can edit the features in your problem body. Most of these look pretty familiar to folks using word processors. Graspable math, I'll go over in another video. Whereas, we'll go over in another video too, but otherwise they're pretty much what you're used to. You can build in hints for students. Something to keep in mind is that by default, if you create no hints, the system will create one for you that gives the student the correct answer. Speaking of answers, all answers within one problem have to be of the same answer type. Some of these have been recently expanded. This group here used to all be condensed into one. We've separated it out for a little more functionality. So what are they? Number, exactly what it sounds like. Students can't use anything but numbers and the decimal sign. Exact fraction, this would be if, for instance, you wanted students to be able to answer 1/2. Under the old system, both 1/2 and 2/4 would be treated identically, so that's different. Numeric expression. You should be able to use some basic arithmetic signs. So if you wanted 1.35 times 10 to the 5th as an answer, you could certainly do it that way. Algebraic expression is what you'd use if you want to start collecting say you're doing lines, you want 3x plus 2. And then the nice thing about algebraic is that anything that is equivalent is automatically graded as correct. So if a student types 2 plus 3x, it's totally fine. Text answer types, exact match, case sensitive. This is for folks like myself. I'm a chemistry teacher and I want to be strict and I want to see capital N, lowercase a for sodium. If, on the other hand, you were doing simple fill-ins and you wanted to look for the word time, exact match, ignore case would be what you're looking for there. Ungraded open response, when you click on that, the answer is totally gone because what the students will get is a box that actually has almost all of this functionality, and then the teacher will have to grade those responses. Multiple choice. Very nice. Now we have an auto letter system. This is only a few months old, and you can tell it what to start with, and you can have it randomize it, which is not necessarily wonderful when you use the autos, so it's kind of one or the other. And then by default, only one will be correct. If, on the other hand, you decide to click to correct, either answer is treated as correct. If you want the students to have to pick both A and B, what you're looking for is check all that apply. And now with check all that apply, a student is only right if they select both A and B and not C or D. Lastly, we have ordering, where for ordering, you have to put the answers into the correct order that you want. The system will scramble it. And add as many in as you like. And then when the students get to their question, they will have to rearrange them into the proper order. So if you wanted to do, say, biology, and you were doing, let's see, prophase, anaphase, or metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and all that stuff, you wanted the students to order them, that would be one way to go about doing it. Okay, so that's the basic problem type. There are some other features that would be available to you, but they are by default turned off. So to turn them on, you come to Preferences, down in the Builder Settings, Beta Research, click all these things on. We try to lease things with as minimal options as possible, just so that we don't confuse folks. It's a little bit easier to learn the system that way, but by turning those on, you'll see some more power. If I go to the builder, these are two brand new obvious options that didn't exist before. So if you have a list of problems and you know their PSA codes, you can just create a problem set this way, create a problem, a skill set problem set, excuse me, a skill builder problem set. And then you will also have options within here to create different kinds of problem sets than you had before, and you can use sections which did not exist before. That's it for the intro. I'll see you in the next video.